Hey, what's up, vets? Markel here, back with another video. It is Q&A Tuesday. With that being said, I want to try to answer the most recent questions that were left behind. So here we go. So the most recent one that I got was a comment from a veteran. He actually left it on my other channel, but I'm going to answer it on this channel, where he's talking about he's looking at 3 countries he's talking about moving to outside of the country, which would be Colombia, Panama, and Costa Rica. And he wants to know, get as much information as he can about moving to these countries. He says he wants to start first here in Colombia. So let me reiterate something to you guys out there who are new, who haven't heard any of this yet. Colombia has made a lot of rule changes, specifically for US veterans, okay? I would advise anyone who's not already in the country, you're thinking about coming to live in the country full time, wait till after October 22nd, 2022 to understand specifically the new visa rules. Now the rules are already out, but the way they implement the rules and anything else that's going to be added to it, you will know all the details after October 22nd, 2022. All right. Moving on to the next question. It's about the COLA. When is the COLA going to be released? So from my research and looking at it, looks like it's going to be around October 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there. And the consensus among a lot of different groups is that it's probably going to be anywhere from 8.7 to about 9, somewhere in there. That seems to be the consensus. It's 8.7 to 9. Okay, moving on to the next 2 questions that came from Blank Slate. The first question he asked was about expats and filing taxes here. Who do they typically file with? So I'm gonna be honest with you, Blank Slate. I don't keep up with what a lot of the expats are doing here because I don't talk to a whole lot of them. But as far as veterans go, most of the veterans who are here don't file any taxes because they don't file taxes in the States and they don't own anything here. So if you don't own anything here, like you don't own a home, you don't own land, you don't own a car, you don't even have a bank account here, you have nothing to file here. Same in the States. Some of these guys are only receiving VA, some are only receiving Social Security, some are receiving both, but they don't make enough to have to file taxes. So in those events, there's nothing that they file in the States and there's nothing that they file here. Now, me personally, I use a tax accountant, and the only thing that I have to file as far as me personal is Social Security. And I use a tax accountant here in Poblado. Now, the second part of your question, which is regards to registering a company, if you start a company here in Colombia, if you would need to register it in the United States. As far as I understand, absolutely not. Because what you're doing here in this country is a total separate entity than what you're doing in the United States. But when it comes to taxes though, that's a whole different deal, because Colombia as well as the United States share tax information. So I don't know why people try to hide it, because they're only hurting themselves in the long run, but they share tax information. So yeah, as far as tax purposes go, yes, you're still gonna have to file taxes as the owner, or whatever way you're setting it up here as a LLC, or whatever their version of having a separate entity from your personal. You know, I'm not too familiar with all that here, but I do know, because I was getting ready to start a business just selling cell phone cases and whatnot in the mall, and I didn't have to register, at least for that business, I didn't have to register in the States. There was no need to, because I wasn't going to employ anyone in the States. I didn't have to have insurance for it in the States. It was only going to be all right here. But as far as taxes go, I was going to be liable for taxes, whatever income profit that I made here back in the States. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. All right, hopefully that information helps you guys out. Any other questions you have, please leave them below. Until then, guys, I am out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.